Evil
All the victims
murderer
were slashed to
lives.
death.
With a knife?
No, it sounds crazy, but it looks like they were killed with a giant pair of scissors.
The giant scissors once again search for prey. A trail of terror stretches across Europe, from Norway to England.
Here it is, the Barrows Mansion. We have to go there and look around, or we'll never solve the mystery of Scissorman.
You've got to be joking. It's way too dangerous.
As long as he's alive, we're not safe anywhere, guys.
One after another, the horrifying murders continue. Who will make it through this game of murder alive? Clock Tower.
Howdy everybody, BygPhattyPlus, and welcome to the Big Man Plays Clock Tower. Yep, gonna do another one of Mary's favorites, a game that we've both played extensively, and she knew the game like the back of her hand. I, not so much. So I'm going to have a walkthrough. It's actually a second take because the first take got kind of screwed up and ruined. Anyway, yes, it's been a while since I actually played this, so there might be a few flubs. Also, I'm going to, instead of, doing like an ending thing at the end where I show all the endings at once in the end, I'm going to try to collect the endings as I go. The endings that have unique cutscenes, that is. I'm going to attempt. Can't make any promises. Doing syncing here too, so that way it makes it a little easier for later. Even though I have to go in almost 4 minutes into the video in order to find the syncing noises. Very annoying. Anyway, we have you can, as you play through the game, you will find hints that will help you play. They're kind of hints. But we also have Clock Tower Story, which basically is a primer to what happened in the first game. If you've watched my playthrough of Clock Tower: The First Sphere, you will know what that is. Anyway, for those who haven't, in the mountains of Romsdal in Norway stands the Barrows family mansion. This mansion had a large clock tower, by which the locals tended their flocks in the surrounding fields. The local people called the mansion the Clock Tower. In 1986, the mistress of the Barrows Mansion gave birth to twins. From the day they were born, however, it was obvious the twins were not normal and were evil. The twins were given the names Bobby and Dan. Dang it, Bobby! Who were later to become the murderous Scissormen. In 1995, a young girl from the Granite Orphanage, whose parents died when she was quite small, was lured into the Barrows Mansion where she was attacked by a monster wielding a giant pair of scissors. That monster was the grown-up Bobby. Dang it, Bobby! She managed to escape from the terrible horrors, destroy the monster and flee the mansion. For the next year, all of Norway was caught up in the sensationalized Scissorman murder. Although Jennifer thought that he was dead, Scissorman has reappeared. Because, if he hadn't, then we wouldn't have Clock Tower. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. The games are separated into chapters, starting with the prologue. We're playing as Samuel Barton, a criminal psychologist, who we're about to meet here in just a moment. As soon as we finish listening to the otherworldly sounds that's going on in the background here.
Professor Barton? Professor Barton? Professor Barton? What on earth are you doing, Professor? You mustn't hypnotize her like this. She's not ready to remember the murders yet.
Helen, the Clock Tower murders are fascinating research material for me. I must know the truth of what happened.
She can't take any more of this today, Professor. I'm taking her home.
All right. But remember one thing, Helen. You may be her guardian, but you are also my assistant.
Yes, Professor.
She sounded a little exasperated with him. But yes, we're playing as Samuel Barton here, who's a a criminal psychologist who does research on all things criminal and psychological, including his current obsession, the Scissorman murders. Giant pair of scissors is on the desk. They are a replica of the scissors used by the murderer in the Clock Tower case. These are like the weapon he used to slash up his victims. Little obsessed. Just a wee bit. Also, let me go over and check this thing here. In case you're wondering, the controls, despite the fact where it's a point and clicker with mouse cursor, you're using the D-pad and the A button to confirm things. I know. I have been told that there was a mouse peripheral for the PlayStation, but I haven't been able to find it, and I don't know if the emulator is capable of using mouse, so we're just going to go on with this for now. There's a faint smell of ammonia. Also, don't get too keen on the voice acting, because as you can see, it's very limited. Anyway, like I said, keyboard is a mouse control with cursor. You move around by clicking things, either objects or just somewhere in the world. Clicking once makes them move. Clicking twice makes them run. And the cursor will change if you've exhausted yourself during a fight. Yes, there's fighting, because this is a Clock Tower game. Why not? But we'll find that out probably in the next episode. But anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. Also, remember the ammonia being there. It'll be important later. File cabinet. File cabinet patient's records are kept here. What's this? There's a memo stuck between the pages. You found hint number 1. Yes, you will find hints throughout this game that you can collect, and then go to this the main screen and read them. They're not really much help. At least to me they weren't. But in order to leave, we have to examine this bed first. The Clock Tower murders. The mass murder of over 10 victims in this case. How intriguing. Jennifer Simpson, one of only 2 survivors. I have to get the information out of her for future profiling materials. This man is about as obsessed with the Clock Tower cases as some people are about the Jeffrey Dahmer murders. So, yeah. Also, I have a feeling these videos are going to get so demonetized, I'll have to fight with it. My laboratory. Lately, I've been doing mostly criminal psychology research. The text works. The staff is still here. Yep. We got, in order to do certain things, you have to examine everything. Statue is cold. One of the items found at the scene of the Clock Tower murders. It seems to be hiding some sort of secret. It'd be a good idea to get an expert opinion on this. Now, this statue, if you remember, we had to use in the main game as part of a way to open a door to the main ritual chamber, I think. That statue will become very useful. Also, let's go ahead and talk to this lady here. Professor, Helen left a few minutes ago, and she looked really angry. You know, Helen and Jennifer are really beginning to look like sisters. Aren't they? I guess that's what happens when you live together. One mustn't let their personal feelings get in the way. Jennifer is nothing more than another research subject. Yes, you're right. I wish I had a cute kid sister. A cute kid brother would be okay too. Very nice, Beth. Very nice. Scissorman's rubber mask. A kind sold in cheap novelty shops, and seems to be fairly popular. People certainly buy stupid things. Professor, a newspaper reporter's here. Did you have an appointment for an interview? It's about the clock tower murders, isn't it? I guess they want to sensationalize this scissor man who really doesn't even exist. Scissor man? It'd be cool if he were real. Oh, wait, what? Huh? Just a joke. You shouldn't keep the reporter waiting too long. Let me tell you something, you degenerate Cheeto puff in a cardigan sweater. You saying you wish he was real? You gonna get your wish. This is a Scissor Man game. You probably gonna get gutted and turned into an Afghan. Places a doily on someone's table. Well, I wish Scissor Man was real. Hurry, yuck! Peak stupidity right here, ladies and gentlemen. Peak stupidity. This man is a Giffit in human form. Harris' desk. Clipped out articles of the clock tower story are scattered about. Seems Harris has gone somewhere. Let me go ahead and save. Takes a little bit to save for the first time, because it's got to create a system file. The system file is what's used to keep track of your endings and your hints. So yeah, never delete your system file. Save completed. Good. You can also, for some reason, mess with this. I'm not really sure as to what it's for, but let's leave. You won't be able to leave until you talk to everyone enough until they repeat themselves, or until you examine everything. Oh, and you examine it. Anyway, this game is branching paths. You play as one of two characters. You can play as one of two characters. I'm going to do both paths. Now, in order to choose the path, you talk to this guy. If you talk to him once, you play as Helen. If you talk to him twice, you play as Jennifer. Professor, a newspaper reporter was looking for you on the first floor. Oh, thank you. And being this is Clock Tower, we gotta start with Jennifer. Is Jennifer... She's already gone home. Was there something you wanted to see her about? No. He's always so gloomy. He's top-notch, though, that's for sure. But then... So now we're on the path to play as Jennifer. Which I wanted to start as anyway because Jennifer is the star. My next playthrough will be as Helen. Anyway, you'll love how this elevator operates later. Trust me, you'll love it. You will love this elevator. Trust me, you will go, oh, this is a great elevator. I just want to blow it up. Oh, Professor! Look at that big nose of yours, Nolan. I'm the one who called you from the Oslo Weekly News. My name is Nolan Campbell. And this is Tim, my cameraman. It's a pleasure. I'm a bit busy. Please keep it brief. Alright, let's get this interview over with here. And then I'll get right to the point. Have you been able to figure out who the murderer is? I really hate how text works. I can't say anything for sure yet because the victim's testimony lacks credibility. Of course it does! Oh, do you mean the victim that's testifying? That'd be Jennifer Simpson, wouldn't it? Yes, but what about her? Oh, nothing really. It's just that we saw her leaving a few minutes ago. And since we run into her, we asked her for an interview, but she refused. Of course she refused! She was a victim in this thing! She don't want to talk about how she saw her friends cleaved in two in various ways, shapes, forms, and types by a tiny schmuck with a giant pair of shears, basically a psycho midget from Borderlands, minus the pound of flesh quotes. You schmuck. Never liked Nolan. You said her testimony lacked credibility. I know what you're going to say. That the monster she was talking about, the Scissor Man, and whether he really exists or not. That's it, that's right. That's what our readers want to know. Because the existence of the Scissor Man has become a symbol of terror among youngsters, of course. Yes, and that's because trashy gossip magazines like yours have sensationalized the whole thing. Oh! Burn from Burton there! Ouch, that hurts. And not much I can say to that, is there? Well, let's start from the conclusion. Odd place to start there. It's fact that there was a murderer who used a giant pair of scissors as his murder weapon. But that doesn't make him into an immortal monster. We're just dealing with some odd screwball. But what about what she said? She was scared. She thought she saw something. Oh, she didn't think she did. Oh, I see, but... Okay, that's it. Interview's over. There's something I must be attending to. Well, okay, I understand. Thank you very much. Sorry, I couldn't be as much help as you had hoped. Yeah, what are you? What were you? The Oslo Weekly News? Were you the Oslo version of the Inquirer? Ah, crap. Get back to the thing. I expect you have no survivor of the Clock Tower murders. I was too busy insulting the tablet. He's supposed to be a young boy, about 10 years old. Suddenly everybody's going, wait a minute! There was only one survivor of Clock Tower! If you got the normal ending, which is what this game's based off of. The fact that Jennifer was the only survivor. Yeah, we were all wrong about that. And yes, I was too busy insulting the tabloid the guy works for to, actually read because, I hate tabloids. I think they're stupid. My grandma buys them because she likes doing the puzzles in them. I can't stand them. I just read them and I'm like, I want to set this on fire. Anyway, let's get back here. Yeah, that's going to be fun when trying to get away. Anyway, we now have another choice we can make. Let's go ahead and first talk with this schmuck. Professor, the boy that survived the Clock Tower murders is here. Oh, he has arrived already. Yes, he's waiting in the therapy room. Oh, that's right. I still need to get an expert opinion on this statue. I should probably ask Professor Sullivan, the head librarian at the Metropolitan Library. Yes, but there was that old butler at the Barrows Mansion named Rick. I'll show it to him first to see if he knows anything. I'm pretty sure he lives in the suburbs. I could ask Harris to show it to him. Ask Harris? Now, here's the thing. We have another branching path. See, if we say yes, then what we'll have is a scene where we'll play as Helen in the library in a future part, talking to a librarian. If we say no, then because we're doing Jennifer, we'll have Nolan going to meet... let me check the dang walkthrough to be 100% certain on that. If you'd like to go to the library later on, then say no. If you'd like to go to Rick's house later on, say yes. I want to go to the library. I was just reading the walkthrough to remember. We want to go to the library because I don't like Nolan. I will show it later. I'll show the scene like sometime later. But I don't like Nolan. So we're going to go to the library. Alright then. I'll have Professor Sullivan at the Metropolitan Library. Take a look. I swear to God, walkthrough, if you are wrong at this... I swear if you... If you're wrong at this walkthrough, I'm gonna be upset. Okay, that's that. Should probably go to the therapy room. Yes, you probably should. And here we have the other survivor. Thank you very much for coming. How do you do? I am an instructor at the Granite Orphanage. I am Edward's guardian. Edward? I thought he completely lost all his memory from the shock. Does he remember his name? No, I call him Edward because not having a name to go by makes things very difficult. Now, since it's our first day, will you answer some simple questions for me? Okay, Edward? Now, I want you to honestly tell me everything you remember about what happened. Yes. Well then, let's get started. And yes, we've completed the prologue. And now, we're going to save. If it will load. But, now that we're going to play as Jennifer, because she's a star, what exactly is Jennifer going to be up to? And, when's the Scissor Man going to pop up? And more importantly, who the frick is Edward? Right up next time on The Big Man Plays Clock Tower. Today's BygPhattyPlus. Sayonara. And remember, do not, if you're doing a research on a very high profile and mysterious murder case, and a newspaper reporter comes by to interview you about it, check see if you don't work for a tabloid first. Make sure it's a high profile newspaper, like the New York Times or the Wall Street Journal. Don't be doing no interviews for the freaking Inquirer.